Welcome to my channel Lotus Domino TV. Today we are going to show you AWS interview question on AWS Basic for Fresher. There is more than 50 question and answer on AWS. First question is, what is the data warehouse? Data warehouse is a central repository of information that can be analyzed to make a more information decision. Data flow into a data warehouse from the transitional system, relational database, and other resources. Typically on the regular cadence, business analytics and data engineer, data scientist and decision maker access the data throughout the business intelligence BI tool, SQL client, and other analytics application. What is DNS? DNS, domain name system, translate human readable domain names. Example like www.amazon.com to machine readable IP address, for example 192.0.2.44. What is computer networking? Computer networking refers to the interconnected computing device that can exchange data and share resource with each other. These network devices used to system of rule called communication protocol to transmit information over the physical and wireless technologies. What is VPN? VPN is a virtual private network. Create a private network connection between the device throughout the internet. VPNs are used to safely and anonymously transmit data over the public network. The work by masking a user IP address and encrypting data so it is unreadable by anyone not authorized to receive it. What is deep learning on AWS? Organizations are increasingly turning out to deep learning because it allows the computer to learn independently and undertake a task with little supervision, promising an extraordinary benefit for both science and industry. Unlike traditionally machine learning, deep learning and attempt to simulate the way your brain to learn process informations by creating the artificials and neural network that can be abstract, complicated, and concept and relationship from the data. What is an API? API are the mechanism that enable two software component to communicate with each other using the set of definitions and protocol. For example, bureau software systems contain a daily weather data, the weather data app on your phone, and talk to system via the APIs and show your daily weather updates on your phone. What is DDoS attack? Daniel of service DOS attack is a malicious attack to affect the availability of the target system, such as the website or application, to legitimate end user. Typically, the attacker generates a large volume of the packet and request, ultimately overwhelming the target system. In case the distributed denial service attack, the attacker used a multiple compromise or control source to generate the attack. How do I access my file system over my VPC? Amazon EC2 instance within your VPC can access a file directly. Amazon EC2 classic interface outside your VPC can mount a file system by classic link. On-premises service can mount your file system via the AWS direct connection to your VPC. What is web hosting? Amazon Web Hosting offers the cloud-based hosting solution that provide the business, non-profit, and government organizations with a low-cost way to deliver their website and web application, whether looking for a marketing and rich media and e-commerce website. AWS offer a wide range of the website hosting options and will help you to select the one of the right for you. What is data labeling? In the machine learning, data labeling is a process identify raw data, image, text, and file or videos, and adding one more meaningful and informative level to provide context so that machine learning models can learn from it. For example, label might indicate whether your photo contain words or and which words may were are altered into audio recording. If an X-ray contain a tumor, data labeling is required for variety of use case including the computer version, neutral language, and processor for speech recognition. What is the continuous integrations? Continuous integration is a DevOps software developed practice where the developer regularly merge their codes changes into central repository, after which automated build and test are run. Continuously integration the most often refer to the build integration stage of the software release process and contain the both automations component and the culture component. The key goals continuously integrations are fine to address the bugs quicker and improve the software quality, reduce the time it takes to validate and release a new software update. VMware clouds on AWS. AWS is a VMware preferred public cloud partner for all vSphere-based workload. VMware AWS partnership deliver faster, easier, cost-effective path for hybrid cloud while allowing customer to modernize application, enabling faster time to make increase innovation. You use your current skill and the process govern to deliver secure the virtual app and the desktop with the virtual desktop infrastructure VDI solution to enable the employee to work securely from any location. What is computer version? Computer version allow the machine to identify the people and place and within that image with the accuracy above human level with much greater speed efficiency. Often built with the deep learning model, it automates extractions, analysis, and classifications and understanding of the useful information from a single image of sequence of image. The image data can be taken many forms, such as single image, video sequence, and the view from the multiple cameras and three-dimensional data. What is the source control? Source control is practice of tracking, meaning managing the changes to code. Source code management SCMs provide running a story of the code development and had to resolve the conflict when the merging the contributed multiple resources. What is storage? Cloud storage. Cloud storage is a computing model that stores the data on the internet through the cloud computing provider who manage and operate data storage as a service. It's delivered on the demand within a time capacity and cost, eliminating the managing your own data and storage infrastructure. This gives you agility to global scale and durability and anytime, anywhere data access. What is speech to text? A speech to text is a recognition software that enable you to recognize your translations of spoken language into text through the computational linguistic. It is also known as speech recognition, so computer speech recognition. Specific applications, tools, and device transcribe audio stream real time to display the text act on it. What is serverless? What is the serverless architecture? Serverless architecture is a way to build a run application on server without having managed infrastructure. Your application is still run on the server, but all the server management is done by AWS. You no longer have to provisions, scale, and maintain server to run your application database and storage system. Does Amazon watching can depending on the Amazon type of EC2 I monitor? No, Amazon CloudWatch monitoring large does not vary Amazon EC2 instances type. What is caching? A caching is a high-speed data storage laying which store a subset of data, typically tasks in nature, so that future requests for data are served up faster than is possible to by accessing the data primary storage location. Caching allow you to efficiently discrepatiously retrieve and compute data. What is a streaming? What is a streaming data? Streaming data is that generated continuously through by thousands of data sources, which typically is send a data record simultaneously in a small size. Streaming data include a wide variety of data as a long file generated by the customer using your mobile and web application e-commerce purchase. In gaming period activity information for social media networking and financial trading floor. In geo portal service and telemetry from the connected device instrumental and data center. What is a relational database? What is a relational database? Relational database is a collection of data item with the predefined relationship between them, and these items are recognized as set of table with column and row. The table are used to hold information about the object to presented and in the database. Each column in the table hold certain kind of data and field stored actual value of attributes. What is big data? Big data can be described in terms of data management challenge that due to increase the volume, velocity, and variety of data cannot be solved into traditional database. What is Redis? Redis, which is stand for Remote Directory Service, is a fast open source in memory and key value data store. Project started when it was Salvatore San Filippo and the original developer of Redis wanted to improve the scalability of Italian startup. From there, he developed Redis with which is now used to as a database and cache a message broker and queue. What is Padisto? Yeah, Padisto DB. ParistoDB is open source distributed SQL query engine designed for the ground of for the fast analytics queries against data of any size. It supports both non-traditional sources such as Hadoop distributed file and Cassandra and MongoDB HBase and the traditional database source MySQL, PostgreSQL and Amazon Redshift, Microsoft SQL Server, and Teradata. What is AC2? Amazon EC2. Amazon EC2 is an elastic computing cloud for broadcast based compute platform within the for over the 475 instances choice of latest process and storage networking operating system purchasing model to help you to best practice you need to workload. What is Elasticsearch? Elasticsearch is a distributed search and analytics engines to build Apache Luens. Since its release in 2000, Elasticsearch quickly became a most popular search engines and common used for log analytics, full text search, security intelligence, business analytics, and operations intelligence in use cases. What is the what is cloud object storage? Cloud object storage make it possible to make a store particularly limitless amount of data in its native format. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is a field of computer science dedicated to solving the cognitive problems common associated with the human intelligence, such as the learning problem and solving patterns recognitions. Artificial intelligence offers the abbreviative of AI, maybe may cannot be robotics, futuristics, since AI goes to well beyond automation of science frictions and into a non-frictions of modern day advanced computing science. What is AWS Lambda? AWS Lambda is a serverless event-driven compute service that let you run the code for usually any types of applications, backend service without provisioning, managing server. You can trigger a Lambda for over the 200 AWS services, software as a service and applications. Only pay for the what you use. What is Kubernetes? What is Kubernetes? Kubernetes an open source software that allow you to deploy and manage containerized applications at scale. Kubernetes manage the cluster Amazon EC2 compute instances, run container on these instances and process for deployment, maintenance, and scaling. Using Kubernetes, you can run any types of the containerized applications using the same toolset on the premises in the cloud. What is hybrid cloud? What is hybrid cloud? Hybrid cloud services deliver a consistent AWS experience where you need it from the cloud to on-premises at the edge. The select the broadcasts that set the computer network, storage, security, identity, and data integrations, management, monitoring, and operation services. Build hybrid architectures that meet your specific requirement and use cases. What is Apache Hives? Apache Hives is a distributed fault-tolerant data warehouse system that enable the analytics that and at a massive scale. A data warehouse provide the central storage information that can easily to analyze to make informed data driven decisions. Hives allow users to read and write and manage the petabytes of data using SQL. What are NoSQL data NoSQL database? NoSQL database are purpose to build for a specific data model and have a flexible schema for building modern applications. NoSQL database are widely recognized for their easy of development, functionality, and performance at a scale. This page, including resource, help you to better understanding the SQL database to target the started. What are the macros services? Macro services are organizational approaches to software development where the software composed of a small independent service that communicate over a well-defined APIs. These services are owned by a small and self-contained team. What is Gits? Git is a open source version control system that enable you to store codes that track revision history and merge code change and revert earlier code versions when you are needed. What is in computer? What is end user computer? End user computing service provides a secure access to the applications and desktop workspace need to be get their job done. With AWS EUC services, worker can productive for any supported devices while improving IT agility and organization security. You can scale up the scale down resources on demand, providing your team with the resources they need, all without deploying any operating system or infrastructure. What is DevOps? DevOps is a contributions of cultural philosophy, practice, and tool that increasing an organization ability to deliver the application and service at high velocity, evolving and improving the products at a faster pace and organizational using the traditional software development and infrastructure management process. This speed enable you to organizations to better serve their customer and compute more effectively in the market. What is ELK stack? The ELK stack and acronyms used to describe a stack that comprises of the three popular project Elasticsearch, log stacks, and Kibana. Of offer the refer to Elasticsearch ELK stack give you The ability to arrange the log from all the system application, analyze the log and create a virtualizations application infrastructure monitoring, faster troubleshooting and security analytics and more. What is Docker? Docker is a software platform that allows you to build, test and deployment applications quickly. Docker packages software into a standardized unit called a container that have everything that software need to be done, include the libraries, system tools, codes, runtime. Using the Docker, you can quickly deploy and scale application into environment and known your code will run. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel. I will post another question bank questions for AWS. Thank you very much for watching this video.